Grand Rising again, Grand Rising. Get in here, everybody. I'm gonna give it a minute when we get to the 2 minute mark, and then we'll begin. Just get your water ready, get everything together, okay? Grand Rising, everybody. Are you ready? You are doing so good. We're entering to part 5. We're getting deeper and specific now. Today is going to be a little hard one. So I figure we will run through the whole process together. You know, and some of the statements have changed. So please, um, let's just be aware. Let's bring our awareness here. Please take a deep breath in through your mouth. Hold it and slowly release it. Take a deep breath through your nose. Hold it and release it slowly. One more time. Take a deep breath through your nose. Hold it and drop it easy. Let us begin. Ashe. Welcome to Blended Healing. Healing through Forgiveness, Part 5. I call for the courage and the freedom to be myself, to forgive myself, and to forgive all others. Please bring your water and your journal and your pen as we begin. A mother is her children's first teacher. Her relationship with her children begins when they are in the womb. God created no opposites, nothing that attacks, no thing that could harm, obstruct, or obscure love's presence. If I am seeing something that is blocking my awareness of love, it is an image of false ideal that I created, and only forgiveness will dissolve it. I forgive myself for judging my mother. Today's forgiveness practice is about forgiving the judgments, hurts, and wounds that may be buried in your consciousness and are engraved in your mother's name. You will be forgiving all thoughts, beliefs, memories, experiences you may have judged as wrong and unfair, unkind, or unloving. This does not mean that your experience of your mother is wrong or that her behavior was right or appropriate. The process of forgiveness is designed to neutralize that is within you in order to make a space for another possibility to unfold. Regardless of how you hold her in your consciousness, your mother represents the very beating of your heart. because her heartbeat was the very first sound you heard. To forgive your mother opens up your heart and heals your heart. The forgiveness process guidelines. Find a quiet place where you will not be disturbed for at least 30 to 60 minutes. Begin by stilling your mind for at least 5 minutes. Tune into the stillness meditation. Number 3, read the forgiveness prayer twice, once silently and once aloud. In this practice, we will be doing it today out loud together. Hearing the prayer will align you with the Holy Spirit. Number 4, remember to scan the emotional trigger list, which will prepare you to dig deep into your consciousness. Give yourself permission to be radically honest with yourself about yourself. Using your journal, write down and complete each of the 12 forgiveness statements. Record your additional insights and breakthroughs in your forgiveness journal. If at any time you feel overwhelmed, listen to the stillness meditation again. Listen to the gratitude meditation when the process is over. In order to restore your mind and your heart to balance, complete the day's practice by spending 5 to 10 minutes in quiet reflection, or listen to gentle meditative music. At this time, we will be listening to the stillness meditation. In the forgiveness process guidelines, number 2 is talking about the stillness meditation. I am going to play it for you on this recording beginning now. Please find a comfortable place. Ashe.
Stillness meditation. This guided meditation is offered to support you in creating stillness within your mind and body. Stillness is a state of being quiet or calm, directing your focus and attention to the source of life within you. In order to receive the full benefit of this meditative experience, it is recommended that you listen during a time and in a place where you will not be disturbed for 5 to 7 minutes. For this meditation, you may sit comfortably in a chair or you may lie down. We begin with an intention to stay awake, aware, and alert throughout the entire meditation. This intention now moves through your entire being so that every aspect of you knows to cooperate with you and the process. Begin by getting comfortable. Shift your position, move your body, so that you feel fully supported by the chair you are in or the foundation you are laying on. Take a deep cleansing breath by inhaling slowly through your nostrils and exhaling fully through your mouth, making the sound again. Long, deep, slow inhale. Now drop the breath with the sound. Once again, a long, slow, deep inhale. Now drop the breath and relax. And now we begin. Allow your body to
circumstances and situations where I have held my mother with blame or fault. I ask to be lifted above any and all judgments, critiques, assessments, perceptions, beliefs, and habitual patterns of thought in which I see and hold my mother as anything less than your perfect child. I ask that you fill me with your compassion, your truth, your knowledge that allows me to see my mother as your daughter. Focus in on my love and in whom you are well pleased. Lift me beyond my intellect and ego that I may behold my mother with all of my heart as you do. I rest in thee, I let it be, and so it is. At this time, you should have your emotional trigger listing out. Write down the words in your journals that pop out. Ashe. The first four forgiveness statements. Please record them in your journal or print them out for those who I sent the pre-work to. I will read them out loud. The topic is, I forgive my mind for thinking. I forgive my mind for thinking my mother was. I forgive my mind for thinking my mother was not. I forgive my mind for thinking my mother should have. I forgive my mind for thinking my mother should not have. Topic number 2. I forgive myself for judging. Sentence number 1. I forgive myself for judging my mother for. I forgive myself for judging my mother for not. I forgive myself for judging my mother about. I forgive myself for judging my mother when. The last set of 4, the topic is, I forgive myself for believing. I forgive myself for believing my mother made me feel. I forgive myself for believing my mother did not make me feel. I forgive myself for believing my mother should not have made me feel. I forgive myself for believing my mother should have made me feel. I'll give you a few moments. If you did not get the pre-work from me, or if there's something missing that you do not have already in this process, please hit me up on IG and I will send it to you on IG. Ashe, Ashe. We will now be proceeding in the tapping process. As I stated previously, the tapping statements have changed. In the tapping process for forgiveness, the first thing you're going to do is identify the issue, then rate the intensity level, We will be going through the clearing and resistance reversal statement, the setup statement, the tapping sequence, recheck the intensity level. If you would like to drink water at this time, please take a sip before we start tapping process, okay? Excellent. Let us proceed. Number 1, I forgive my mother. Identify the issue, and we're going to also rate the intensity level. After you write out your 12 forgiveness statements, which I would prefer if you did it after the presentation to give you more time so you can really dig deep. The specific mother forgiveness issues that you want to work on are becoming increasingly clear. Give the issue a name. On a scale from 0 to 10, where 0 represents complete freedom from disturbing thoughts, and 10 represents these thoughts that are driving me crazy. Rate the intensity of the thoughts, judgments, and beliefs you have about your unforgiveness of your mother. Please rate yourself now before we begin. You should have that number. Just let it flow. Just let it flow. Don't think about it. Just write the number down. Let's continue. We are now at the place of the clearing and resistant reversal statement. You can use the reversal statement that I provided below, or if you already created your own. We're going to repeat it 3 times while tapping on the karate chop point. You're going to continuously tap. All right. The karate chop point is your left hand is up, and you're going to be tapping with your other hand, your right hand, on the side of your hand. Let us begin. Even though there is a part of me that is resistant to forgiving my mother, and no one can make me change my mind, I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself. Keep tapping. Even though there is a part of me that is resistant to forgiving my mother, and no one can make me change my mind, I deeply and profoundly love and accept my mother. Keep tapping. Even though there is a part of me that is resistant to forgiving my mother, and no one can make me change my mind, I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself. Stop tapping. Shake out your hands. If you would like to take a sip of water at this time, you can. We are in the process of moving energy around. Ashe. Let us continue. the setup statement. Use the setup statement that follows that I put in there. You're going to repeat this statement while tapping continuously on the karate chop point 3 times. Let us begin. Even though I have all this pent up unforgiveness toward my mother, I have the right to be angry for the way she treated me. I refuse to let it go because it is my anger, my resentment, my bitterness, and I still love myself and respect my feelings. Keep tapping. Even though I have all this pent up unforgiveness toward my mother, I have a right to be angry for the way she treated me. I refuse to let it go because it is my anger, my resentment, my bitterness, and I still love myself and respect my feelings. Keep tapping. Even though I have all this pent up unforgiveness toward my mother, I have a right to be angry for the way she treated me. I refuse to let it go because it is my anger, my resentment, my bitterness, and I still love myself and respect my feelings. Stop tapping, shake your hands, take a sip of water. Let us continue. The setup statement. I told you it was going to be a little different. We're going to be tapping on each of these statements. Let us begin. Even though there is a part of me that believes my mother has no right to expect my forgiveness, I sometimes want to let her off the hook for some of the horrible things she has done, but I can't. Nevertheless, I still deeply and profoundly love and accept myself. Continue tapping. Even though withholding my forgiveness is keeping me stuck in anger at my mother, there is a part of me that does not want to let it go. I want to love and accept myself anyway. Keep tapping. All right. Shake out your hands. All right. Very good. Now we're going to be tapping into the meridian points. I will read aloud the statements. I'm going to tell you where to go. If you are unfamiliar of these meridian tapping points, please go back to the previous videos until you see the chart, which I have embedded in them. All right. Let's move this energy, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move this energy. Round 1. Tapping. Eyebrow. I feel really, really angry with my mother. Side of eye. I feel really, really disgusted with my mother. Under eye. I feel really bitter about some of the things my mother has done and not done. Keep tapping. Under nose. I absolutely resent some of the things my mother has said and not said. Chin. I feel really, really exhausted by my mother. Collarbone. I feel angry, bitter, resentful, and damaged by my mother. Underarm. I feel that she does not deserve my forgiveness. The liver points or underneath your breast. Even if she does deserve to be forgiven, it need not come from me. Keep tapping. Wrists together. I understand that I'm carrying around a mountain of unforgiveness. Crown of head. I am so profoundly angry with her that I have no other choice. Keep tapping on the crown of your head. Round 2. Eyebrow. I keep beating my mother up about the past. Side of eye. I'm not going to let her get away with the damage she's done to speak. Under eye. What if forgiving my mother could eliminate the pain and hurt from my life? Under nose. What if I just open my heart to releasing a little bit of this rage? Keep tapping. Chin. What if I acknowledge that my mother did the best she could? Collarbone. I don't believe that she did not do the best she could do in my life. Underarm. What if I choose to forgive my mother just as I would forgive anyone else? Liver, or which is under your breast. What if she did was the best she knew how to do at the time? Keep tapping. Wrist. What if forgiving my mother, showing her some compassion, takes me into a state of peace and freedom, joy and happiness? Crown of head. What if I forgive her and nothing happens? Nothing changes. Keep tapping. Round 3. Eyebrow. Forgiving my mother does not mean I am not entitled to my feelings. Side of eye. What if forgiving my mother opens my heart to more love, more joy, more everything I want? Under eye. What if forgiving my mother is the path to what I really want? Under nose. What if forgiving my mother also means forgiving myself? Keep tapping. Chin. It's a setup. I'm not going to forgive her. Collarbone. Well, I am willing to forgive myself and perhaps I will forgive her. Underarm. In fact, just thinking about feeling better makes forgiving her worth it. Liver point. Perhaps I can find some other reason to forgive her. Risk together. I am at least willing to consider forgiving my mother. Keep tapping. Crown of head. Better than that, I am choosing to forgive my mother if it is a good choice I can make for myself. Stop tapping. Shake out your hands. I want you to take a deep inhale through your nose. Hold it. Release it slowly with the sound. Do it again. Inhale slowly through your nose. Hold it. Release your breath slowly and softly through your mouth, and making the sound as you do so. One more time. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. Release your breath slowly and softly through your mouth, making the sound as you do so. Please pick up your glass or bottle of water and sip some water. You just moved a lot of energy, a lot of energy. Come on, drink some more water. Good, good, good. Let us continue. We're going to now rate your intensity level again, okay? All right. I want you to recheck your intensity level on holding unforgiveness about your mother. If the level is 8 or higher, you're going to repeat the entire 3-round tapping sequence, which you can go back to if you rewind this video. Put a number on the paper. What do you have? How do you feel? How do you feel? If your level is less than 8, but greater than 4, pull out. There's a change. Pull out your 12 forgiveness statements that you wrote in your forgiveness journal and tap on the karate chop point using those statements. Here's another change. If your level is 4 or less, you can stop now. But you can, optional, if you would like to continue in order to try to get to 0, tap on the karate chop point and say the following statement. Begin tapping if you are 4 or less. These are the statements. Karate chop point Start tapping. Even though I still have some stubborn judgments about myself and some resistance to letting them go, I am willing to let them go. And I love and accept myself totally and unconditionally. Keep tapping. Even though I still have some stubborn judgments about myself and some resistance to letting them go, I am willing to let them go. And I love and accept myself totally and unconditionally. Keep tapping. Even though I still have some stubborn judgments about myself and some resistance to letting them go, I am willing to let them go. And I love and accept myself totally and unconditionally. Stop tapping. Shake your hands out at this time. Sip on some more water. You can now recheck your intensity level and see if you're still holding onto any unforgiveness about your mother. And also see if you have gotten to a zero level of intensity. Goals. Let's continue. In order to restore your mind and your heart to balance, complete the day's practice by spending 5 to 10 minutes in quiet reflection or listen to gentle meditative music. At this time, we are going to end by doing a guided gratitude meditation so we can get ourselves back balanced. Ashe, Ashe. Please take at least 10 minutes to get yourself back in balance so you can conquer your reflection statement for the evening. Next, you will have the 10-minute guided gratitude meditation, a secret to happy day. You can find this on YouTube. The provider is Sarah Michelle. Ashe.
Powerful, guided 10-minute meditation. Today we are cultivating a positive mindset by beginning our day with gratitude. Remember that gratitude is a powerful force that can transform our lives. When we focus on what we're grateful for, we attract even more of it into our lives. Find yourself a quiet and comfortable space. Sit on the floor with your legs crossed or in a chair with your feet firmly planted on the ground. Make sure your spine is erect. Sit straight and place your palms facing up on your knees. Allow your mind, allow your energy to settle down as you close your eyes now and begin to focus on your breath. Your breath is slow and steady. It's your normal breathing.
Just inhale and exhale here. As your eyes are closed, you feel your body's tension moving, and you feel your mind coming into this present moment now. Take a deep inhale here and focus now even more on your breath. One more inhale. Inhale through your nose and slowly exhale through your nose. One more deep inhale and slowly, slowly exhale through your nose. Keep breathing. Your energy is focused here in this now moment. Now bring to your mind the one thing, that big thing that you are grateful for in your life right now. It can be anything big or small. Focus your attention on that thing and allow yourself to feel the gratitude for that thing. Notice any sensations in your body that arise as you think about it. Take a deep breath in, and as you inhale, you feel that gratitude. You see that thing that you're most grateful for. And as you exhale, say to yourself, I am grateful for this thing in my life, whatever it is. Feel that gratitude. Now, bring to your mind another thing that you're grateful for. What is it? It can be something completely different from the first thing, or something related. These are your gratitude feelings right now. And just allow yourself to feel the gratitude for that thing as well. And notice any sensations once again as you think about that thing. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, say to yourself, I am grateful. Feel it. Feel it. Now continue to bring everything that you're grateful for and feel the gratitude. You can focus on people, experiences, possessions, or anything else that brings you joy and happiness. And as you focus on each thing, fully immerse yourself in the feeling of gratitude. Feel every cell of your body overcome with joy. Feel that bliss. Feel it. It's beautiful. Now imagine imagine what your life would be like without these things. And allow yourself to feel the gratitude even more now for having them in your life. Take a deep inhale. And let's add some gratitude affirmations to this meditation. You can repeat these affirmations silently or say them out loud. I am grateful for all the abundance in my life. I am grateful for the opportunities that come my way. I am grateful for my health and my well-being. I am grateful for the love and support in my life. I am grateful for all the beauty in the world around me. I am grateful for my strength and resilience. I'm grateful for all the lessons I've learned in my life. I am grateful for the joy and happiness I'm experiencing. I am grateful for the wonderful people in my life. And I am grateful that the universe always has my back. Inhale now through your nose and absorb those affirmations into your subconscious mind. Continue to repeat them and feel the gratitude. Now slowly inhale and exhale. Now take a few moments each day to cultivate gratitude at the start and the end of your day, and watch as your life begins to change in amazing and positive ways. And until our
How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Let's continue. I want to thank you for taking this time for making a commitment to yourself. I applaud you. I applaud you for going through this difficult process. Make sure that you take time to breathe and drink plenty of water today. Be kind to yourself. This week, it says next week, but this week, this Friday coming up, we will meet live on July the 7th. Ashe, Ashe. Whew, that was very powerful. Very powerful. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming by and getting the lesson. It takes a lot to put these things in place, but if you would like to, this is a free course, but if you would like to tip the hostess for bringing this content to you, please feel free to hit the Cash App at Shamaka, CHIMAKA Essentials, one word, ESSENTIALS. I appreciate you so much. Please make sure that you leave comments in the comment section and let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you're doing. All right. My IG, I will drop it in the comment section. If there's something that you're missing, please hit me up on my IG, which is the same as my Cash App, except it's IG, which is Shamaka Essentials. If you type that in, you will see me come up as a Shamaka Essential Blends. Okay, that is my IG for my business side. I want you to have a wonderful day, and then we'll meet again this Friday, July the 7th. Be kind to yourself today. You moved a lot of energy. You dredged up a lot of stuff. But if anything that I know that you were able and capable of doing these things. Very much so. I want to thank you for stopping by. I will see you on Friday. I got to handle some business, and I'll talk to you soon. All right?